morning. Your day is going to be filled with childlike awe, where you're fearless. You know nothing can touch you because you know who you are. You know what's possible, no matter what others believe, project. You know anything is possible. And you're here to make the impossible possible. You're here with a blueprint from heaven, from the higher realms, from the other dimensions, that you are meant to anchor here. With that said, did you wake up crying? Did you wake up with some kind of grief, something, a disappointment? And it wasn't even like that you were wallowing in some kind of sadness. This was like an acceptance. Like you cried it out, you felt it. It was heavy, it was grief, it was disappointment. There was something that you've probably been getting signs and synchronicities that some big love, a love of a lifetime, or a partner, and sometimes, um, no, let's do that a different way, Spirit. You are catching on to this releasing pattern. You are acknowledging what happened, how it makes you feel, what was not there. That's what it is. And that's so good. It's healthy. I don't want to say good. It's growth. Those are signs of growth, because you're eliminating what's not for you. And as disappointing as it can be, a lot of us are alone. We don't have people in our actual 3D reality we can actually sit face to face with and discuss these kind of things. So just know that you are catching on. You're like this alien human hybrid, because your light being, like your light within you that is wearing this meat suit, is understanding the mechanics of the two become one, like as in body and essence, or because your essence is God, the creator, whatever you want to call it. There's just so many different ways to describe the same exact thing. And that's why, like, I know I was misunderstood a lot growing up, and I don't, that is not my, I would never go into a situation with that intention, but I also don't want others to feel that way. And I know that can come from a people pleasing place, but I think it's just more, I really want to listen and pay attention to people, because I really wish people had listened to me. I was dropping gems when I was a kid. Thank you. I love you guys. There's a belief that's being formed within you that's going to make you unshakable. And you're accepting things. Okay, this didn't work out the way I thought it was going to, or what are the signs. And Spirit, I don't really want to explain that, because then, yeah, it can block them from the thing that's going to follow. Some things don't need to be explained. Some things, it's about trust and faith. Because if we get too much in our heads, it can cause spiritual psychosis. I lost my mother to unaliving when I was a child. And through that experience, I learned this. There are some lessons that when you live through it, you know. Nobody can show you reports or tell you, oh, well, this is the most pristine doctor in the world, and this is what they say. And if it goes against what I experienced, it's going to be a hard no for me. Because I will never gaslight myself again. I will forever and always trust myself and the divine within me. So congratulations, because I find it very hopeful that other people are out there experiencing these things. And I know that if my mother had had the internet, she would have been able to have the support and the knowledge that there are others going through these things. Very small, not very many people. I mean, the number is growing, which is great. It's amazing. But like taking a moment to think of all those that went through these experiences with people around them that gaslit them and made them feel crazy, put them in psych wards. There's a lot of grief, you guys. There's just a lot of grief in our DNA from those who were quieted and told that they were wrong. And this is the time where that changes. There are so many things to be grateful for that we have at our fingertips that people did not have 20, 30 years ago. Price drop. Interesting. The price is dropping on falsities. People are becoming more sensitive and understanding the effect that they have with their words, with their energy. And with this eclipse in Virgo in September, oh my God. If you have your North Node in Virgo, oh, my hat goes off to you. Or any kind of Virgo placements, like major Virgo placements. And I mean that in the most uplifting, beneficial way, because you're going to experience a lot of growth. A lot of growth. I am not a Virgo, but with what I've been led to understand from my placements in the 6th house in Virgo, and with the eclipse, it's a total eclipse, you guys, in Virgo. Think of it. We're leaving the way of like being a martyr. Like, it's crazy because I've been very close with Mary and Jesus, Yeshua, as a kid. I haven't been since I really was a kid. Now, I do communicate with them, but it's more of like on an equal footing. They're not above or below. Like, the way that we communicate is like they're my brother and my sister, and they're just like, hey, people are stuck in the past. People are taking, like, there's been words switched around to make people a slave to the Bible, and they don't realize it. And Yeshua's like, you've already lived it and you already know it, so just be it. Just be it. Maybe you just need to be it and feel. And it's crazy because they're just like, man, why do they want to stay stuck and be like us when they can be even more? They can be even greater. Why are they putting God in a box? Why are they putting themselves in a box and limiting themselves and giving away their power? And it's a big smack in the face when you realize you've been living a lie. You were fed a lie. You believed the lie when some part of you knew it was wrong. And I feel very grateful. And it's crazy to be able to say losing my mother to unaliving or self-deleting, whatever you want to call it. I'm not looking for pity is the thing. I see my stories that people would be like, man, you must be really broken, or just, you're really damaged. And I don't see it that way. I actually see those as like, man, the things I've overcome. You need to remember the things you've overcome. Because not many people can do what you've done. You wouldn't be listening to this video if you haven't went through heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching. The hole had to be created so the light could shine through, Rumi. It's insane. I mean, I feel so grateful to be part of this experience with everybody and with spirit. But I am looking forward to the day where I'm able to give genuine hugs and share my deepest stories and vulnerabilities with those who actually give a shit, who will see me for me. Do you feel this way? Do you want to be seen? I do. I know I'm seen by the divine, and I know I see myself, but after so long of being able to see it, but now finally embodying it, I don't know. There's going to be something that hits different when genuine people came in. So thank you, Spirit. Circling back around to the grief, something was a disappointment. And it's okay because there was lessons. You can't deny it. Look at it. What did you just go through for the past couple months? Maybe since the summer solstice confirmation. It's a disappointment. It's not what you thought it was going to be. But guess what? You learned something. You got something from it. I saw 12, 13, and then it changed to 14. I wasn't going to say anything, but Spirit's like, please. So, okay. Something's coming. It's the 4th. This is timeless, but Lionsgate's in 4 days. And this grief, this disappointment feels like it was supposed to happen so that we, us, collective, those on this path, it's almost forcing us to just sit in silence, just be. Just be. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to rant about, but I am gonna pull because I want to see what's going on in the energy this morning, because I try not to watch readings before I do a reading, but this morning Haley and the strawberries, like, I love her energy. I just came across her not too long ago, but her video, I felt like we were so in sync from what she was talking about. Because I literally woke up crying. I woke up fucking crying. I'm just like, I finally thought, like, I resonated with them. They were saying the right things, like, not the superficial. I'm talking about, like, the right words. When somebody has had the awakening and their morals and their integrity are spot on, they notice what you notice, right? Or they tell a story of experiencing the Holy Spirit, and maybe you just see that they're a little afraid of their power and they don't want to admit that they're a piece of God's essence. Because a lot of generational trauma there drilled in because of religion. So it's very sinister, the backstory to all of this and how it's trapped people, and it does cause grief when I see people trapped by limiting beliefs when they're so beautiful and so powerful and have so much potential, yet they're shackled. They're shackled because of falsities and parents that were taught something from their parents, and they were all wrong, and it just is a jumbled mess. And it does. It breaks my heart to see somebody have a spiritual awakening, come to, like, on their healing path, and then it's all misconstrued and misunderstood because they have it set up so people will have an awakening and then go crawling back to religion to have their energy siphoned. So, and that's the other thing. Like, I remember this soul. They're my brother. That's the crazy thing. Sorry. My soul remembers him. And we were supposed to do something spiritual, not romantic. Like, this is, like, he's my little brother. And, I recognized his soul, and he was saying the right things. I'm like, oh my God, this is the first time this has ever happened. And it was crazy because, there was like a fake ladybug and a real ladybug. Like the Japanese beetle and the real ladybug. And I knew almost instantly, just paying attention to them, my intuition, the lust I felt from the other. And I was like, wow, it's happening. Yay. I feel like sharing this because maybe somebody else can relate. I don't really care. I have that little voice that's like, don't overshare, don't overshare, don't overshare. But it's like, if it's gonna help somebody. So anyway, I waited. I haven't seen him since like the beginning. Like, we met on summer solstice, and I haven't seen him because there was this huge like separation. We didn't have each other's number. Like, we were just randomly running into each other at the river. And then I finally saw him yesterday, like out of nowhere. I just got this idea. Oh, I need to go rollerblade to the park, like in the middle of the day when it's really, really hot, which I never do. And I knew it was for a reason. And I set my feet in the river and I started thinking about him. And I was like, you know what? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And then here he comes with a friend, and they're going up to get in the river. And I was like, okay, detachment. It was like I needed to quit thinking, but I had quit thinking. But it was at that moment I just needed to relax into it. But it was disappointing. I finally thought that I had found somebody, part of my soul tribe, that I've been getting signs and guided to for the past almost 3 years. So, if you're experiencing this, I just want you to know that I love you and I see you. And we are going to come into unity, not only with ourselves and the divine, but with others who are dedicated to themselves, dedicated to loving themselves, dedicated to the divine, to spirit, to God and themselves, and growth and creation for the new age, the new world, with this new information, and not allowing people to get stuck in this past loop over and over. It's like we can bring generations with us and keep people young and like full of vitality, instead of like, oh well, I was born in the 80s, so this is how I think and this is how I'm gonna be. No, you don't have to. You can keep evolving. And like, if people are like, oh well, you dress like you're a Gen Z, who cares? Who cares? You're keeping up with the energy. And when we keep up with the energy, it literally is the fountain of youth. The element of spirit, trust divine timing. Oh. Can we get that a little more up, please? Thank you. I will remind you, I just woke up, so if you're here, I love you. I really do. We have the Archer, so Sagittarius maybe. Whoa. For what? Go to a guy or gal? What are you talking about? Somebody needs to go to a guy or a gal? I don't know. That's standing out to me. It's for somebody. It's not for me. It's not for me. So, birth, depart, restless, matchmaker. Oh, that's so sweet. It's developing. I think spirit is bringing. Okay, well, that's uplifting. Spirit is bringing you something else in to help you with a renewed energy to finish a transformation. Oh my god, I'm getting like psych. Psych. Oh, oh, I threw it. No, it's still in my hand. Oh, no, no. Okay, there you go. So, spirit could have been psyching you out a little bit. And I know it's like emotional, but it's to teach us a lesson of like detachment and allowing the flow. Oh, solo. Solo. We have the island, standoffish, separation, a strange, lonely, independent refuge, protected. Why? You're going to be getting some kind of idea. One, it's like it's a knowing that you have that you're protected and that you can do things by yourself. But you're also, let me see. Exactly. You're also very vibrant and abundant in your life. There's that ladybug. Oh, and the clover. Something about rose and clover? Rose, I don't know. Comfort, leisure, wishes are coming true, good health, balance, birth of a daughter. Somebody could be having a daughter. Congratulations. If not, you're birthing your divine feminine. Comfort, leisure, wishes are coming true. You're very intelligent. You might end up seeming a little cold to others, and it'll be like the opposite of what you were being like, because it's not that you're being like cold and I don't like you or I hate you. It's not that. You're just realizing that what you're looking for, it's not there. It's not there. It's somewhere else. Where is it at? I don't know why I'm asking that, but I'm looking at the spirit card. Where is it at? We have 1111 twin flames, you guys. You guys. God. The spark, the Akashic records, the unified field, reflection, catalyst, awakening, mirror, reflection, activated heart chakra, divine partner. This is amazing. Maybe you needed to break. Maybe this was a time of breaking and just like, and I mean breaking like as in like you're no longer searching and like picking out and putting things in your head. Yeah. You're just taking a leap of faith. You've become easygoing with this grasshopper. Oh, wait a minute. Sudden change in direction. Don't worry. Move on. Prosperity. So what? Birth of a son. Luck. So I'm getting with this in the twin flame. Birth of a daughter. This could just be you going into like a forever union with spirit. Like as in Christ consciousness, walking around with your antennas up all the time. Wouldn't that be lovely? And then you could clearly see the auras and the entities, knowing that you're protected, you're safe, and that you have power to do things to help. You know, it's not even really helping people. It's helping spirit. It's just because it's other entities, other spirits, other things that are going on that people are completely oblivious to. But yeah, to have that going all the time, and then be able to see like clearly who your peoples are. Everybody's our peoples. They all have like stuff for us, but not everybody's the sun, full of joy, vibrancy, non-judgment, wants to see you act like yourself, whatever that looks like, just to observe, to experience you. Climax. Something's reaching a climax. Success, vigor, divine masculine, daytime, victory, happy, and warm. Okay. So, Spirit's actually got you taking perfect aim. This is like one of those situations where it doesn't seem like it on the outside, but it really is all working out for you. What do they have to look forward to? The lighthouse, a guidance system. You maybe didn't have a guidance system. Safe passage, a plot, a course of action, navigating obstacles, and use tact and diplomacy. Ooh, you're putting a death to some kind of spell work from the church. What? Oh, you guys, we have death. We have mortar and pestle, spell work. And then we have the church with institutes, religion. Oh, come on, light. There we go. That's pretty absolutely obvious. And with this eclipse in Virgo, the North Node is going out of, the South Node in Virgo is also moving and transiting. So big shifts, guys. And you're going to be asked to be the bridge and the clover. Yes, the house. Oh, man. To communicate happy luck, good fortune. Your experiences that you've had are very vital for other people to understand. You know, it's almost like a shortcut. Things that maybe took you 2 years to learn these lessons, you're able to help people speed that up. But it's like, maybe you've been battling with an idea, a way to do it. You're just like, okay, but how? Like, I'm willing, I'm able, I'll do it. Like, you put I already know you're going to put the resources out exactly when I need them, or before I even need it. And everything will line up with the trust, the divine timing, the love for self. Taking those baths, taking care of your vessels so the subtle energies can come in an undistorted way. That's why paying attention to the food that we eat, high vibrational, grown in the sun, that have those active light ingredients, speaking intentions into your water, into your food, giving gratitude, paying homage like to yourself. Have you got down on your knees and just, what is it? I think it's prostrate. No, that there's a word for it. Like where you, okay, just, or going outside saying, hey, good morning, sun. Touching the earth. Good morning, earth. What kind of amazing day are we going to have today? What kind of new experiences do we get to experience today? And thank you for grounding me and bringing in light codes, because both have to be in balance. The understanding of the genetic makeup within our DNA and what we're carrying and the patterns in our family lines that we can pick up on and then be like, okay, where is that at in my life? Just becoming consciously aware of it, you're able to break these generational curses. And it really does speed up the ascension process. Wow, it's 30 minutes. I can't believe I've been talking this long, but I do like it. It feels good. It doesn't feel forced, which is kind of saying something to me right now. I just need to be more me. Maybe I don't need the cards. So with that lighthouse as your opportunity, this guidance system, What what was up with that? What's the guidance system? Can you see that? It says trust. Do you see? Do you see? Is that a kid or a girl or I don't know? It's a person. It's a person, and it's like you're like, oh, okay. My opportunity is gonna be. I get the lighthouse. I get a guidance system to tell me where to go. Great, great. So trust. Okay, bye. Ah! It's like they don't even have to tell you twice. You're just like, okay. I see you like on a bridge, like you see those bungee jumpers and stuff. And it's like Spirit's like, I'm gonna give you a guidance system, but I need you to trust me. Okay. You're like, a guidance system? I haven't really had that before. Besides your intuition, because that is your guidance system. But 3113. Oh God, that's funny. Yeah, because it's like you're so done with this isolation and comparing yourself. You're like, I'm freaking bamboo, man. I'm so strong. Why you putting me over here? I'm bamboo. I'm bamboo. I belong with other bamboos. Not in this. Not in this. But you have gained a lot of consciousness through your isolation. Just so you know. It is there for a reason. That's that Three of Swords leading to this consciousness. And we saw the Three of Swords coming out a lot. Whenever this finding you, yeah, this is just the stage that you're at, the process. Because you're going with the flow. And you're like, you're not labeling any energies good or bad. You're just like, that's what's coming. Okay. I'll identify the energies, Eight of Cups. I'll identify the energies that I don't like, that, aren't emotionally fulfilling me, that I've just been settling for, and move through it. Then the Three of Swords, the isolation. What are ways that and the thing is like Three of Swords is actually, it's air, it's mental. So what is mentally putting you in heartbreak? What are you thinking about? What stories are you replaying? Because it's the Five of Cups, that's the emotion. That is the waterworks. The Five of Cups is when you are like I've lost a lot. I lost a lot. But you still have your life, and you're still, there's still other things. That's why there's two cups there. But with the Three of Swords, it's up here. And right beside this comparison, you could have, yeah. But it's leading to, okay, Spirit. I see what you're putting down. These are all gray, too. Those are all swords. Yeah, a lot of stress. Holy crap. Could have been experiencing a lot of stress. Playful maturity is transforming, though. So, like, that's funny. What does it say? It says, it's the Eight of Cups. Let go of the mind. Let go of the mind. The mind wants to keep you distracted and get you to think that you're not moving forward, when in fact, Spirit's like, this crying, this purging is actually making room for more consciousness. So this is going to seem like magic. Magic is just an expansion of consciousness. I like that. Ooh, that was weird. My whole left leg just jumped. Interesting. Abundance and ordinariness. I'm gonna cry. This comparison, this stage of comparison, for you to finally say, I've had enough. I'm done. I'm done with this energy. I'm done trying to fix other people. I'm ready for Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness. 3444. for my abundance to live an ordinary life. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'm ready to play with magic. I'm ready to play with this whole thing, because guess what? When we let go of needing to prove anything to anybody, it's going to end up happening anyway. And by that time you don't even care. You're just like, I don't, that is not something I actually care about, because the true abundance is being okay with being ordinary and just being you. Okay. The Spirit said to pull one to read. And then we're going to close it out. Postponement. Number 4. So this, again, swords. Awareness, understanding, inner voice. Change. Oh, change and control. Change and control. Oh, God. So this postponement was needed for you to understand, or have the awareness and understand your inner voice. Holy crap. Yes, I love this. Really? Oh. Well, then which one? Oh, good God. It's okay. I love you. 3616. Inner voice. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I even almost jumped to that one. I was like, no, I'll let it do its thing. I'll let it pop out. I still love it though. I get super giddy when they pop out, when there's like confirmations, and then there's nothing better. Well, there is. Okay. The inner voice speaks not in words, but in the wordless language of the heart. It is like an oracle who only speaks the truth. If it had a face, it would be like the face at the center of this card. Alert, watchful, and able to accept both the dark and the light. Symbolized by the 2 hands holding the crystal. The crystal itself represents the clarity that comes from transcending all dualities. The inner voice can also be playful, as it dives deep into the emotions and emerges again to soar towards the sky, like 2 dolphins dancing in the waters of life. It is connected with the cosmos, through the crescent moon crown and the earth, as represented by the green leaves on the figure's kimono. There are times in our lives when too many voices seem to be pulling us this way and that. Our very confusion in such situations is a reminder to seek silence and centering within. Only then are we able to hear our truth. If you have found your truth within yourself, there is nothing more in this whole existence to find. Truth is functioning through you. When you open your eyes, it is truth opening his eyes. When you close your eyes, it is truth who closes its eyes. This is a tremendous meditation. If you can simply understand the device, you don't have to do anything. You are walking. It is truth. You are sleeping. It is truth resting. You are speaking. It is truth speaking. I don't know if I read that right. You are silent. It is truth that is silent. This is one of the most important meditation techniques. Slowly, everything settles by this simple formula. And then there is no need for the technique. When you are cured, you throw away the meditation, you throw away the medicine, then you live as truth, alive, radiant, contented, blissful, a song unto yourself. Your whole life becomes a prayer without any words, or better to say, a prayerfulness. Okay, or better to say, a prayerfulness of a grace, a beauty which does not belong to our mundane world, a ray of light coming from the beyond into the darkness of our world. You are bringing heaven to earth. I don't know if you guys caught on all of those signs and synchronicities within that explanation of you've figured it out. You figured it out. So it's going to pull you out of that situation, and that mental, the swords, it's going to pull you out of the consciousness, that limited consciousness that was going on, the way of thinking, and it's going to make it a lot more lighter, because that letting go of the mind, you're going to embody it. Did you also pick up how the meditation, like it was talking about dropping the meditation, like once you've learned the technique, you can let it go. I'm getting the institutes, the religions that are keeping people stuck in the past. Like you learn it, you embody it, and you keep moving forward, and you create for spirit. The creator are, got whatever it is you believe in. They want us to love life and create and play and be kind. And I mean kind in the sense of love, true love, even tough love. Who cares if it's going to hurt their feelings? Some people need to hear the truth. Every time I heard the truth that I didn't like to hear, of course it hurt my feelings. It hit many different ways, but that's the only way we're going to learn and we're going to grow. So I'm even catching that with myself, teaching my son. I was like, damn, wait a minute. You don't need to care about how other people are feeling. I was like, but there's a line. We don't say things to intentionally hurt people. We say the truth. We say the truth of what we are seeing and experiencing. And if that hurts somebody else, they need to deal with how that affects them. Your truth should not be censored or limited unless you are actually going in with the intention to hurt somebody. That is different. That's why everything is a paradox, and it's not just so, oh, it's this way, or it's this way. It would make no sense. Yeah, it causes so much fighting. It causes so much lower chakra energy. These entities are jumping in and out. Like, I was so excited. I really thought I finally found somebody that was like me. And then it's just the ball and chain that came out that I ended up seeing yesterday. But it was freeing too. It was freeing for me, but it was also a huge disappointment. Yeah, ripeness, letting go. It's a ripe time to let go and celebrate. Because when these things happen, what happens? Something new and better is coming to replace it, right? So again, you're learning the mechanics, you're learning how to move through these energies, and I love you guys. I love your comments too, to those who have been complimenting me and giving me positive feedback and validation. I don't usually get that. So it means the world to me, because it really does help me like relax into myself. Because I'm leaving a time of needing to prove myself or explain myself, and hypervigilance. So it's nice to enter this calming state where things are starting to really connect and form in a way that can be articulated and backed. So I'm going to end this. Good morning and have a fabulous day. And remember that you are the prize. You are the prize. Okay? We don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just be, just exist, and take loving care of yourself. Okay? So I love you. The universe loves you. Everything's working out for your best and your highest good. And until next time, guys.